What's up, Ricard, meneer? And heretics. Good to see you guys. I will eventually get this song down before the end of the year. Ricard, ek weet nie of jy nog hier is nie, maar daai ding wat ek vir jou gesê het van jou regterhand, wat jy doen, ek het nou agtergekom hoe dit werk. Soos jy sit eintlik jou hand so, en dan skuif jy net jou gewrig so. En dis nie wat jy wil doen nie. Jy wil jou gewrig eintlik vasmaak en dan maak jy so. So jy moenie so pik nie. Moenie so pik nie, anders dan gaan jy nou bietjie moeiliker na die snare kan gaan. So sit jou gewrig eintlik net so en dan maak so. Song I'm practicing, my favorite song. Oh man, my favorite song, I think at the moment, it changes every 10 seconds, like, oh my word. Like, I think it's still probably The Way of the Fire by Wintersun. It's just so fantastic. I'm speaking Afrikaans. It's the mother tongue of the country. Afrikaans. It tells of the sounds. Oh yeah. Ding 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 ding. That's so cool. I've never learned it, but yeah, it was ideal. You must check, I think Wide Shut. Wide Shut is also really, really cool. Braving the Seas is also really cool. The Duat is like the best. The Duat is just so cool. Man, yes. The Tales of the Sands is fantastic. That Indian band, let me just quickly check on my list. I can't remember if I did. Is it Indian or Bangladesh? Because is it Pernota, the war phase? Is it that one? Jack Pernota. It's spicy. Okay, so not Warface. Which one's the Indian one then? I don't think I have it here. Huh. Which one is that? I know Bloodywood. Where's Bloodywood? Also not from India. Bloodywood, yeah. That's just the best name ever. Like, oh my word. Yeah, I need to learn Glasgow Kiss. The music director at our church sort of challenged me, and he's like, I need to learn this thing. Because he learned it when he was younger. Now I need to also learn it, because... But that's wrong notes. I know this... Or the order of it is wrong. It's like... I think it is in... Oh wait, no. This is technically the 5. I think it might be an A major, because it's an E mixolydian, so it should be E. Could be A major. This guitar's in different tuning though, so I'm not actually sure. As long as you start in the right place and figure everything out internally, doesn't matter. Actually want to have a look, like what are the notes of this? Because it's such a beautiful riff. Oh man, I don't think I have the tabs for it yet. Let me see if I can find them. Dream Theater. Glass Prison. Not Glass Prison. Not Under Glass Moon. Where's Glasgow Kiss? Well, it's technically Petrucci, so let me just have a look. Yeah, it's by Petrucci. Ish, where is it? Oh, I need to log in. I think the coolest thing, or the most like honorable thing ever, would be if you just playing a riff on your guitar and you get copyright struck for it sounding too accurate. Okay. Oh boy. 12-8. Of course it is, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, literally. You won. But at what cost? That's literally. Oh man. Yeah, just rest in your laurels and be like, yeah. Oh man. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I was one note off. And then, oh my word. Oh dude. Mathematics exam. You need to get a bed. Like, dude. Well, it's probably like, let me guess, 10:30 by you? If it is, you need to get some rest, Heretics. Oh man. Oh, best of luck. You're gonna be doing trigonometry, geometry, or just normal algebra. Some of them are easier than others, depending on who you ask. Oh. Yeah. Close enough. But which mathematics are you busy writing tomorrow? Oh boy. Okay, so it's all of them. Good luck. I remember when I did logarithms and functions, that stuff really slaughtered me. So I went for a bunch of extra classes because, that I just didn't grasp it, or at least I didn't have a proper framework to process all of that information. Like, it's not a lack of trying, or hopefully not a lack of intelligence, but like I just didn't have the right framework to sort of understand what is going on. It feels a lot sometimes with the same with music. Like, people will teach you something, but they have years on you, and now you're trying to understand something, and it's like, I'm not seeing the full picture. You see the full picture. You have all the pieces in front of you, and I know you're only looking at a small piece of the puzzle, but you can see the whole puzzle. I only see this little piece, and it looks like nothing. So yeah, sometimes it's really difficult to grab some of this stuff. Oh man, that is painful. Differentiation, yeah, when you get to standard deviation and what's that, simultaneous equations. Well, yeah, I can't remember the stuff. It was so long ago that I did this. Well, not that. Actually, I think it's 10 years now. Yeah. I graduated high school in 2015, so 10 years ago. But yeah, like, unless you're doing engineering or something, you're not gonna use any of that. Like, you'll use a much lower level of mathematics, just basic algebra and some financial mathematics. That's all you really use in day-to-day life and the workplace. But if you do have like a specialized STEM sort of field, then you really will. Really, Ricard? Yo. Oh man, seriously. That is so freaking, So did you also have to have like advanced maths and everything, and now even though you're an engineer, you don't use it? Medical sciences, so maths my first subject. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, heretics. Like when you're performing surgery on a patient, what you need to do is halfway through, just like put earphones in their ears and play some like really good metal, so that when they wake up, they have some good taste. I think that's probably medical malpractice. It's like you win, but at what cost? Oh boy. Yeah, rest well, heretics. Best of luck for your exam. Something like that, Yeah, these string changes is just something else. Oh man. No, I'm gonna have to actually sit down for a while with this, because this seems a bit hectic. I just want to check that. Oh. That Glasgow Kiss is just such an... Oh, dude, it's so freaking good. Like BF, used to be able to play it years ago. And now he said, yeah, I should also have a look at it. And I also only really listened to it for the first time this week, and I'm just like, holy crap, it's so cool. I said to Colin, it's like I'm in an Irish pub and I just want to have a fight with someone. Like, you stole my gold. Just wanna oh man, it has that sort of bar fight. Yes, oh man. South Africa, obviously, it'll be the equivalent of brandewyn and coke, and now the oak is talking to your doll, so you need to clap him. Play the section from Tales of the Sands. Let me quickly have a look. So 3 minutes 10 seconds. Let's quickly have a look. So Tales of the Sands was the first Mirror song I heard. Let me quickly check. They also only have one guitarist, but he's so freaking good. And I need to get myself a 7-string again. Like, I sold my 7-string, so I need to get one again. Yes, I miss having that extra girth. Okay, it's a bit low. So just in the harmonic minor scale. So I'm tuned down a bit, so it's A. So, but low. Okay, to get that tone. Okay, Ricard. Nou moet jy baie mooi luister. So, you're going to want to get yourself a 5150 or a 5153 in Bios Effects. It should be something like that. You could also have a look at you may actually have a look at the amps that they have on Bios Effects 2, because the amplitude is going to be very, very important, and yeah, like that's really gonna make or break it. But you want to get one of those. Do they have the brass nut that makes that tone, or is it no, man, frick, no. Like the brass nut will just like add some sustain, or not really. Like it's not going to do anything to your tone. Whereas the You know, actually, Ricard, what it is, it's the neck binding. That's where all the tone comes from. That's the neck binding. If you look very carefully, this is now a dinosaur bone, and that's where all the tone comes from. So the tone comes from the toon, and the toon is on my foot. So you need to pay attention, ja meneer. Okay, let's check. Okay, crunch won't be there. High gain remaster series. So I have okay. So I check here. Which version of Bias FX do you have? What's a weergawe? Do you have the Pro, the Standard, the Elite? If you have the Elite, you probably have everything. Elite. Okay, that's I. So let's have a look now. You're gonna wanna look at the. So in the high gain ones, have a look at the tread plate. That's like a triple rectifier. Have a look at the Insane 3. The Insane 3. And then what you can have a look at is yeah, I think those are actually the big ones you can have a look at. Those ones. Also have a look at the 1979 British high gain. It's just a Marshall Plexi, very, very good. The Insane 6508 could also be quite good. And yeah, if you want the SLO, that's like based on the Soldano. That's also a really good one. But I would most likely go to the Insane 3, the tread plate, or the 6505 or 6508, that one. So once you have that in your chain, then you just need to tweak the tone stuff a little bit. So start with everything at 12 o'clock, and then sort of carve away. For that specific tone, you want to cut your mids a little bit, because you need that sort of, you don't want the mids sort of honking some of the stuff. So you want to cut a little bit of the mids. Put a tube screamer at the front. Get a nice compressor in the front as well, and a noise gate as well. It's going to be quite important. Then for your cabinets, this is where it also gets important. So your cabinets, you can choose which to take, but you'll normally want like a 4x12. So have a look at the 4 speaker cabinets and check the Celestion V30s. They're generally like the best ones, the Celestion V30s. Or rectifier, but the Celestion V30s or the Greenbacks 25s will probably be the best. So you'll get that, and that should probably give you quite a bit. The main things you need to play around with is your drive pedal and your amp's gain. Like it could really impact everything. So if you play with your output, I'm not exactly sure what it looks like in front of me. Sometimes there's different gain stages within an amp. There's a high gain and a low gain. There's an output, there's a master, and then there's a gain and a pull gain. There's all these things, but you generally don't need as much gain as you think. Like you generally don't need too much. Otherwise, it's going to be too and then all your tone is actually gone, and now it's just mush. So, or it's TV static. So have a look at some of that. Like there's a lot of great amps in Bias FX that I see here. Like only problem for me is now you have option paralysis. You just have so many choices, you don't know what to choose. Oh man. Yeah, so many good ones. My word. Ek raak amper lus om dit vir my ook te koop. O jene. Yeah, if I buy that, maybe then I can play. Then I'll be able to play good. Ugh. Oh man, that's what happens when I don't practice with a noise gate. If I turn up the noise gate. Oh man, cheats are just a button. Prick. Well, that's gonna be me. Oh, ek het ten minste ook 'n bietjie by kerk geoefen vanoggend, so ja, ek het my oefening gekry vir die dag, so ja. But yeah, Ricard, good luck with the tone. I'm sure you'll get it. We can work on it as well this week. Enjoy it, man. Yeah, there's some really good sounds you can get out of that. One thing you should also have a look at is impulse responses. That is really where things transform. So if you get a bunch of impulse responses, I can give you I have a bunch of free ones that I still use that are just amazing. You pretty much just use it to substitute the cabinet that your amp is playing through, and it transforms everything. It's like 80% of your tone. So yeah, now I'll send you a link to my free impulses that I've been using since like 2014. Oh my word. No, they're just so good. But cool, man.